Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today I am making a rose boutonniere and an orchid pin-on corsage. So I'm going to start off by cutting down the rose here, about 2 fingers long on the stem there. And I'm going to take a 20 gauge wire and just bend it into kind of like a hairpin. I'm going to line that up with the stem of the rose and then wrap one side of the wire around itself and the rose stem. So that's going to hold it nice and tight. It elongates the stem a little bit without making it too bulky. And then I just cover the wire and the stem with my wax floral tape. And I had mentioned before that I'm doing a series this month of all white flowers. So this is just a continuation of that series. I've already done a cascading bridal bouquet and a bridesmaid's bouquet. And now we're on to the groom's boutonniere, which I take a little bit of artificial, or not artificial, well, it is artificial, but silk plumosa or asparagus fern, they call it. That's really fun and handy to keep on hand because it kind of gives a little bit of wispiness to boutonnieres and corsages without it distracting from the flowers or becoming too overwhelming in the arrangement itself. So using the same technique as I did with the rose, I'm taking one of the stems of the rose bush and just attaching the wire. And then this will allow me to attach that to the rose, or yeah, the rose boutonniere. And then I can hold them securely together. You can also glue everything together if you want. I prefer the wire. It gives something to pin on to the lapel by having that wire there. And it also just is a nicer grip. It's a little bit more secure if you do it right with the wax floral tape. I'm going to take a little bit of baby's breath and just kind of work that along the bottom of the boutonniere there, of course, wiring it or wrapping it with the wax floral tape too. And from here you can measure about 3 fingers down and trim up the stem, or since I kind of want it to match my wedding bouquet back there, I'm just going to take a blossom of the orchid. And you could wire this orchid using the same technique. I am going to glue it because the stem itself is a little bit flimsy. And I don't think that gauge of wire will attach itself to the orchid in a secure manner. So again, measuring about 3 fingers down, and then you're gonna cover the bottom of the wire with the wax floral tape. And you can give the base of the boutonniere a little twist at the end if you want to make it kind of whimsical. I left mine straight, but whatever you want to do, either way is correct. And so for the orchid corsage, again, I'm not thrilled with the stems on these orchids. I love the orchids themselves, but it's just not going to lend a secure way to put together the corsage. So rather than wiring it, I'm just collecting the stems themselves, and then I'm going to cover that with the wax floral tape. I did take a little bit of that plumosa or asparagus fern. Like I said, it makes a really nice background, and it's just very soft and subtle. So by putting it in the back, it kind of gives that a little bit of a base and just makes it look a little bit softer. So I went ahead and connected everything with the wax floral tape. You want to make sure to go all the way down the stem, and then that way it covers any wires that might be poking through. And from here, I'm going to make my ribbon for the corsage. It's just simple loops back and forth. I think I do 3 on each side. Apparently I did 2 on each side. But you could also do some tulle. You can do a little bit thicker ribbon if you want. You can make a bigger bow if you want. It's all personal preference from here. But I'm going to take that ribbon and then just kind of butt it right up against the orchid corsage. If you're still feeling like it's not quite secure enough that the flowers are not staying together, you can open up the wires on that ribbon and kind of give the whole arrangement a big bear hug with the ribbon and strap it together that way. Hopefully that made sense, but if not, the wax floral tape should hold it nice and tight. And I did think about tucking in some baby's breath in there, but sometimes less is more. And I think in this case, there's so much going on with the orchids themselves, just keeping it real simple, just a little bit of greenery. I usually do about 4 fingers down on corsages, and then make sure to cover up the bottom with, again, the wax floral tape. You can also wrap a ribbon around the base of this, or Hobby Lobby does sell this like corsage tape that you can wrap around the stem of the arrangements there, that comes in either gold or silver. But I usually do 2 pins in the corsage, 1 in the boutonniere, and then there you go. You got a groom's boutonniere and a mother of the bride corsage, and we're all set. Thank you so much for watching.